So on the job support is there. About me, you guys, I've been doing this for the last 18 years. I know I did start working when I was 5. My parents, were immigrants and needed the extra income, so they sent me off. And I've been doing this job for many, many years now. And I've got so much experience in insurance, finance, healthcare, government. I really am passionate about the work that I do. So in any industry that you land, I can help you navigate and make sure that I support you as long as you're working hard, right? We do have some students that just don't aren't putting in the work effort, and if that's the case, then this isn't gonna work. Hey, get ready for soccer, please.
Wait, now?
Yeah. So, but you have to put in your effort, and then we'll always be there to support you. I have heavy implementation experience, which is a little bit unique in the industry. A lot of folks do analysis and manage the project, but then don't see it to completion. I've been really, really lucky in my experience where I have projects where I've started from a planning standpoint to delivery and then handing them over to M&O. So the experience that I have, I love sharing with you guys. And you, as a result of me having this experience, you will then have the end-to-end experience. And the mind maps that I have created for you guys build on this end-to-end experience. So if you haven't already started looking at the mind maps, started memorizing the mind maps, those are the best resources for you guys to go into and spend some time learning those end-to-end, because that really is gonna help you succeed in knowing this industry inside and out. And then the last bullet, I'm still in this field and I love it. I get really excited about large scale projects. And so I'm just, I guess, a unicorn in this field, and it's such a rewarding field to be in, and I want you all to take advantage of it. There's no reason why any one of you guys could not do this job. It's entirely doable as long as you believe in yourself and you work hard. And this is the message that I've given to lots of folks, that you do need to work hard, but it is entirely doable.
Would you put my socks in shin guards?
Oh, they're in your book bag.
My book bag already?
Yeah. So my son has first soccer practice today, which I've asked one of my other kids to take because I didn't want to miss these sessions, but here we are. So other references, we have a community full of folks, everybody in the bigger Slack channel. We still have students that I don't take people out because that's my one area of communication. So everybody that you see in the bigger Slack channel, some of those folks are also in the mastermind, so they've landed jobs. So our community really is something that I really am passionate about, and that we are here to help each other. And even folks that have landed jobs, if you reach out to them, as long as they see your message, a lot of times when they land their jobs, they get busy. But if you do need connections, I know I can speak for a fact, Vivek is one student that's landed a job. He would be more than happy to connect with you guys and, answer any questions or provide any guidance. So um, it's just our community. And I feel like you guys are all attracted to me because of the personality that I have. And then you guys carry that on. All of the students that have landed jobs are more than willing to help you guys out if there was ever a need. So that is always there. Google is your best friend. I still Google a lot, but I've started to use ChatGPT a lot more in my recent research. I use anything that's not familiar to me. And there are a lot of things that are not familiar to me because it's unreasonable to expect one person to know everything about this huge industry. So there are oftentimes terms and things that I hear that I don't know about. So I Google them, I ChatGPT them more often now. Because what ChatGPT does is it consolidates a lot of research into a consolidated, concise area, but also be mindful of ChatGPT. Not everything on ChatGPT is accurate. So take that with a grain of salt. But when you're doing research, I use ChatGPT and Google still. The Babok is also a really good reference, but a lot of the things in Babok are very, very detail oriented. And what I say is use it as a reference because if companies had all the money in the world and all the time in the world, they would use Babok to run their projects, and that would be the golden standard of how we run projects. But unfortunately, all companies are trying to figure out how to do more with less, and therefore a lot of the processes that the BABOK talks about are just not implemented. And so if you show up to an interview and you regurgitate, everything that's in the BABOK, they're gonna know that you really don't have the work experience because um, think of the BABOK as a golden standard. If everything was amazing and perfect and we had all the money and the resources, that's how we would implement projects. Unfortunately, we don't do that. Scrum Alliance and scrum.org, again, are really good references. Um, Again, they're the gold standard. Unfortunately, because organizations all operate a little bit differently, lots of organizations are struggling to do full agile. So a lot of what I see in the industry is hybrid agile environment, which is they're taking some of waterfall, some of agile, and they're trying to do their best. And that's another reason why this program we teach both waterfall and agile methodologies, because that is, if I my mindset is, if I teach you both, if I teach you waterfall and I teach you agile, and there's ever an environment where you need to be in the hybrid environment, you can marry the both and you'll figure it out. So that's the other reason why we teach both frameworks in this program. These jobs, as you know, are always in demand in all industries, right? There's tons of job openings. Salaries range from 60 to 150K. The 150K is more for consulting opportunities. These will be a lot more faster pace, maybe short-term opportunities, but there are BA roles that can lead you up to making that much money. Opportunities for career progression. As I mentioned, some of the folks that have helped land into business analyst or scrum master roles are now doing PM roles. They're doing product manager or product owner roles. So there's huge amounts of career progression once I get you in. And the goal of this project or this program is to just get you in the door. Where you take your career is on you. My goal is to make sure that I help you navigate through the hardest part in landing a position. And then once you're there, then it's on you to where you take your career.